following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Do we want to question him now?
Perhaps so. I don't know with the indoctrination how much I'll be able to get. That's why we set up this scenario in the first place.
Well, we've got quite a bit. But
He can't bite down on a tooth, but he could. I don't know how strong it is. He could have a brain aneurysm if we force it too much. He might shut down rather than reveal the secrets. But we have a planet name. You know he has his lab there.
it's already...
I'm already looking into it. Let's see. Nanjum Cluster, Yataz System, Rule. I can see why they'd want a lab there. It's a poisonous, lifeless dust ball.
Should make it easy to identify where the lab is.
Why do we never find villains who have a lab in the Bahamas?
You did. If you've seen some of their other bases, you got to understand they seem to find the planets that are the most difficult to get to.
Well, at least we have the primary doctor who seems to be doing the medical work for them. We've already got quite the catch in this one. If you can get there and destroy that laboratory and destroy any research they've got, you'll set them back a fair way. I wonder if that's the planet you need too. Is that where they get the conditioning?
I don't know. I don't think so, though.
Depends on if that doctor was the one doing the conditioning or if they have another specialist.
He doesn't seem to be the kind to do that sort of thing. He's more the cut apart, find things kind of doctor.
A dissector. Well, seeing him take the rifle butt to the head at the end was very therapeutic.
It would be more fun if it was me.
Tiala, you have a dark side, I didn't realise.
I'm going to save that.
No, just... I think he needs to understand that he is now thoroughly caught. And what he saw is not real.
Well, it's going to take him a while to wake up from that impact. We'll put him back on the pod and take him away for now.
Is there anything else you'd like us for?
Not at the moment. It's a shame Logain isn't here yet. I'm sure, I imagine that if you did want to interrogate him, Logain would wish to be present.
He normally has a different view on questioning.
That is fine. Whatever gets results. I've already invaded his mind. I've already blanked his mind.
So not drugs then.
I can tell whatever they're using is strong. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's a drug.
That's worse. That's scarier.
Some
I
other
mean, we
kind
used drugs to try and get it down as much as we could, but
Right, thank you, Sergeant. I'll bow to the rest, because, again, I didn't acknowledge them, but it's polite.
do the same thing.
we'll be on the wall. He's like, yeah. Hello? Is someone gonna untie me?
No.
Come on, guys, this isn't funny.
Did you actually put a dampener on her?
Yeah, it had to be real. What if the doctor had scanned it?
True.
But she did scan her to find out who she was.
Hmm.
That was dangerous too. When we noticed him doing that, we had to give him quick access to the extranet. Thankfully, he wasn't suspicious enough to discover If he just looked a little deeper, might have been able to discover that he wasn't where he thought he was.
He was in a rush.
Looks like he just accessed medical databases and that's it.
What medical databases? So whatever he had access to.
Yes.
That might give us some information as well.
Indeed. I wonder if I can put a tracer on that.
Yep.
Find out where that information is coming from.
Have they, has the Tyrian team pulled apart his, Omni tool?
I'm trying to remember if they had it or you guys still have it. I think they had it, yeah.
We gave them everything they needed to
That's right.
make it real.
His Omni tool was still with him. We had to make it convincing. But we'll remove it from him now, and I mean, we did have a brief look at it.
At least now if there was a lock code, we've seen him unlock it, so...
Yes. Dr. Famlin, get a trace on that, where he got that medical information from. Could be directly sent from his lab on Wall.
Which would be helpful.
Well, thank you for your assistance in this. I better untie your sister.
I think she'll appreciate it.
She does look very annoyed.
To them he goes and undoes the cuffs from her, removes the... About time. So how did I do? Was I great? Tell me I was great. Did I just kneel and take that really creepy, holding my jaw and looking into my eyes really well, or what? Yes, you did adequately. Good job. Not just adequately. Wasn't asking for a award or anything. Just fine. I get paid for this, right? I'm joking. God, you're too tense. Yalla's right about you. Leaves the room. Is she now? Sneers in direction of the booth.
So I thought I just heard a bus go by.
Yella making her exit before the sergeant goes back out to the back now. Sergeant comes back out back.
She likes to cause problems.
Sure she does. Must be a Diavo trait. If there's nothing else.
Yes, it is a family trait. And I'll leave.
I don't cause problems, I solve them.
So it awkwardly follows along.
And this is
behind.
why I don't tell you anything, because you can't keep a secret. Imcon your familial relationships, yo.
Here he knows!
No, he doesn't. He's a Zardoz.
I actually wasn't sure if I did or not before, but now I definitely do.
I'm going to have to blank his mind now. Great.
And also, I didn't say she was my sister. At any point.
I mean, you really did.
When?
Like twice. You just didn't use the words. But a child could put those things together.
But it's Arlo.
So you're safe.
Yeah, but he's sober?
He's the king of putting things together.
That's his, like
Mechanical
his best thing.
I thought his best thing was blowing them apart.
Even if they're not meant to go together.
I can put them together. I'm like an orc.
I'm pretty sure Sarge dropped more of it than I did.
Yeah. She wouldn't have done it without your encouragement. But no, I told you to get him out of there soon. You didn't listen. You never do.
You leave the room and the layer's waiting at the outside the door at the other room. How do they make Omni cool? So tight somehow. They're just powered light.
I don't know, they... not my expertise.
So you get what you want?
Yes.
Good. Sweet.
Thank you for that.
No, I didn't do that much.
It may have been more than enough.
I mostly just, showed the sergeant what I saw.
Right.
Really fastidious. Apparently she had, like, your records, and she had, like, a bunch of recordings of it, but
Yes,
she wanted it to be as perfect as possible.
the dealings I've had with the fine sergeant has been she likes to cover all the bases.
Good. Hey, Zala, good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you too. Good job in there.
Was I great? Like, did I just
It was excellent.
see? I knew it. I'm a natural. Anyway, what are you up to for the rest of the day?
Nothing planned. You're heading back to the apartment, aren't you?
Yeah, I've got to make a call.
What are you up to?
I'm pretty much free. I know we've got that Bible game in a couple of hours, but
I'd like you to meet someone.
okay. Lead the way.
Catch you later.
See you later, Zalo.
See ya.
I'll try and at least catch up with you before, I leave.
If we don't get called away first.
Yeah, it is common, I've heard.
Well, I mean, we're probably taking a little trip out to Rule very soon.
Very, very soon once you guys are back.
On my way back to the apartment.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get nerves.
Oh, this is a repeat of 1.
So you go to 2.
Hey.
A Turian farmer on the colony of Aradius has uncovered what appears to be a Prothean ruin after using heavy farming machinery. Maboltus Fiston was flattening the earth within the third quadrant to expand his farmland when a seemingly solid hill turned out to contain a small ancient ruin that local experts believe to be Prothean in origin. While scientists have yet to visit and properly evaluate the structure, early footage is consistent with similar architectural factors present in Prothean structures discovered in the past. Fiston has been offered an undisclosed but significant payment to sell the land with the ruins on it to the hierarchy itself, and has apparently accepted.
Maboltus Fiston.
Well, what's wrong with Fiston?
Learn.
Fiston D's nuts!
Land's too dangerous to work. Might be mole people.
I love a new Prothean ruin discovery.
So you head back to the apartment? What are you doing when you get there?
Only thing I got to do apart from some more slaving on Ironstorms, I'm going to make a call to the path.
Okay.
I'll send him a message. I'm not sure if I can just direct call him.
Oh, you mean you can always try and direct call him. It all depends on whether he's available.
Or awake.
Yeah.
He's always at that chair. What is it? That's.
I rolled a 1, so he's not available. So you can leave a message or try later. Up to you.
I'll just leave a message. Get back to me when you're free.
Okay.
Oh, now you're 500 credits.
I will be.
Tiala and Thalea arrive at
The warehouse.
the warehouse. So what's this?
It's a soup kitchen. And warehouse.
Huh. A kitchen that serves only soup.
No.
How novel.
I've had this discussion before.
Not with her, though.
Coy little face.
They feed the orphans on the station.
Aw, that's nice. I mean, it's not nice that there are orphans on the station, what I mean is it's nice that they get fed by someone.
You use that as a front? Just young.
Just wait till she finds
Anyway.
out there's a front.
Am I meeting one of the orphans?
No, the
I mean, I've met Tess, if that's who you're talking about.
No, you're we're going to meet one of the. She runs the kitchen here. She's the manager.
Oh, okay. Sure, lead the way.
Yep. I'll get in.
We'll follow.
Find Shizuka.
Siska is in the kitchen with Lita. They seem to be getting ready for the dinner period because, of course, Spidey War was going to be right after dinner, so they're prepping for
Yep.
the orphans' dinner.
Oh, hello, Tiala. And Tiala friend.
How's it going?
Good, good. We're cooking up a storm.
I see that.
What I mean is we're cooking up food. We're not actually cooking up weather phenomena that will ravage this area with wind and rain.
Yes. No,
It's an expression.
I know this, yes.
Oh,
She's
okay.
Wonderful.
The steam from the pot is not clouds.
How can I help?
Come to see Shishka. This is my sister, Thalea.
Oh, pleased to meet you.
Thanks her hand with her weird, like,
Yep.
foreign name.
This is the cook, chef. Yeah.
Yes, I'm the head chef. So Stasheska's the manager, but I'm the one who is in charge of the cooking.
Do you mind if we
Because I'm better at it than her.
Do you mind if we borrow her for a few minutes?
That should be fine. We're running ahead of schedule.
Promise to have her back soon.
Hmm.
So,
Oh, hello, Tiala. This is about what happened yesterday, isn't
yeah,
it?
it is. Are you feeling all right?
Well, I'm better now.
If we head upstairs, at least we can discuss this in private.
Okay. Takes off an apron and follows you up the stairs. So how can I help?
Shishka, this is my sister, Thalea.
Pleased to meet you.
Thalea,
Likewise.
Thalea is a commando instructor.
And you're the pod girl. Yeah, I guess I am.
She's read a lot of the reports.
Mm-hmm.
We found something interesting yesterday. What we've been finding is she would read something and she remembers that she's already read it. What we tried yesterday was combat, and what we want to know is what level you would put her at. As in full trained commando or elite commando or better.
So you want me to observe the training or
Well, how?
and judge her?
Yes.
I mean, sure, go ahead.
Right. Well,
You basically do something very similar to
Yep.
to the previous day. Leia just sort of sits there with hand on her chin, just eyes slightly narrow, watching, eyes flicking back and forth between you. How long do you decide to do that for?
until she says asks to step
Okay.
it up or try something different.
Okay.
Cap it off with that awesome shield maneuver.
Yeah.
Okay. 19 on Leia's die. Leia will just give you some basic like exercises to try out, as well as just letting you like ad-lib some stuff.
Yep.
Eventually, Sashiska starts getting tired and holds her forehead again.
Yep.
It's like,
Oh, sorry.
Can we
Yep.
we
No.
take a break? Interesting. She's had commando training.
That's what I believe, but
Advanced, very advanced commando training. She's had training from somewhere else too. I don't know where. It looks... I see a little Turian in there. A little Solarian. No. No, that's... How old is she?
we don't know.
How long was she frozen?
I'll give her how long we assume she was frozen for.
She was a spectre, wasn't she?
Yeah.
I think I have her book.
I might have to do some research. Thank you, Sasezga. You might want to go back to the kitchen. You've been most helpful. Oh, okay. Maybe take some aspirin or something for that headache.
No, she's the Astari Steven Seagal.
So Cisco goes back downstairs. The Leia leans in, goes, I think she's a spectre.
But they'd have her on records, wouldn't they?
She was probably listed as MIA.
They'd still have her on.
KIA.
As soon as she came on station, they would have picked her up.
Possibly. I don't know how it works.
I
Like
don't-
when are you erased from the system once you die?
I don't know, but the spectres are one of the things that we don't know much about.
She's definitely.
Oh,
She's been trained by other factions.
see, my concern was the other way. Justica. But if you're
Cars
seeing...
aren't often. Well, I mean, they can seek out training, but from other species. But
Not normally, when you mention the other training, it's not likely now. But
it is unusual. I have heard of the odd Justicar that's done it just to improve their overall capabilities. I knew one that, for example, who deliberately sought out Turian hand-to-hand and even some Krogan techniques because other Asari don't expect that
yep,
and don't know how to deal with it as readily.
her combat level is extreme. I didn't show you what we did yesterday, but I put up a wall. She used to walk to weaken the wall so she could come through the wall faster.
That makes sense.
That's why I didn't know. Obviously, I haven't been trained that far.
She's she's not Spectre, she's ex Special Ops or something.
We've had feelers out for a while, but again, she can't remember. It's the biggest thing.
Where she was stopped by. She was taken captive by your father.
A long time ago, and there must be a reason why.
You can't get any answers from her, obviously.
We've got everything we can easily. It's the headaches are worse when we try and mind meld.
Your father would have had to. I'm just trying to figure out how your father bet somebody with her skills and captured her in the first place.
Surprise.
60 times.
I mean, specters or people with that training usually aren't surprised. I mean, I was assuming that if she's trained how she is, that the reason she was captured was because she was going after your father, knowing that the experiments back that far.
That's a possibility. My father had done quite a few different things over the years. The least being myself.
I'm going to look into some history, see if I can place a face in
But
that time period.
now that we've got a date, so I can sort of look in the right area, I'll give you a hand.
It might be,
Because at least...
depending on what she's tied to, there might be stuff that's just not on record.
Well, pardon me, what I could...
I mean, you are aware that people romanticize spectres, but there are spectres on different levels. There's your Sarens that everybody knows about,
Yes.
and then there's your nobody's heard of this person at all. They just do shit in the shadows.
Yes. And then there's the Gasaluses.
Who?
Gasalus.
Oh, he was the one at the ceremony
Yeah.
at the hotel.
He's a spectre.
Second greatest Turian Spectre of all time.
Yeah, and then there's him. He's on a whole different level. Whole different level.
Just not a higher
A
one.
level that you'd have to be on the strongest of drugs and drunk and something else that hasn't even been invented to fully comprehend what's going on there.
Yes.
Oh well, shall we get something to eat and then watch the Barley Ball?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's not deprive the orphans of their soup, of course.
No.
I'm taking this.
They pay good money for that.
Well, go and get something to... I don't know where you're going.
Just go to sports bar. Watch the game.
I'm going to watch the game in a sports bar.
Yep.
Well, there's the groggery.
I don't know.
It might be on, but it's probably the race.
It's better you be racing if there's racing.
Go to one of those trendy T-Series wood sports bars.
Well, it's Tiana. She can afford to go somewhere upscale.
Somewhere on the Presidium, probably.
No.
Yes, the activities lounge.
Most people haven't even heard of the Coral Lounge that we have in here.
Oh, here we go, the $50 banana. This looks like a nice place. No.
What's $1? I'm not used to anything that doesn't have zeros after it.
Everything is plated in gold, and only the richest
What, 50
can
doesn't
ask.
have zeros?
Plural.
True. So yeah, you
I have more, but you go on.
you have some food. Probably
Yep.
costs you 20 credits, unless you're paying for us too. in which
I'll pay
case
for it as
double.
well. I mean, she's got to be paid some for some reason.
Well, she wasn't getting paid to act
You call
in
that
that
acting?
scenario.
I'm not authorising that.
Look, we could have got a hologram to do your job for free. So.
Jim was unavailable.
What's 75 million minus?
Can
Only
can I
48,000. Only 48,000.
I want to make. I don't want. I want to make it up to the
What are you talking
nearest
about?
decillion.
I think that's duodecillion.
Well, you're right. It could be Strayer's number.
What's Salo doing for dinner, or is he just ignoring food and continuing to work?
Yeah.
I guess I'll put some more points into your. This is Ion Storm again.
Yes. It's imperative that I get to the physical stage so I can start having a manic panic attack while holding a bunch of components.
The Cougars surprisingly win, 87 to 72.
Oh, good for you! And how was it? I hope it was fucking good because it's useless now, isn't it?
It's a lot closer than it should have been.
Yeah, no, it's actually maybe they got cocky.
Maybe your team was too busy fucking in the locker room. I don't know, man.
Haven't broken in the new girl
Sorry.
yet.
Oh, she's broken in alright.
There's mostly cheers. There's a few people who are like, boo, and then like somebody's booing and throwing stuff at the TV, and the other person's going, like the Vixens were gonna win. And then they get stuff thrown at them. Oh, your team won again. It's almost like that. No, that's the horrible thing to say. I won't say that.
They stepped up their game after the incident.
Well, I mean, it wasn't like they weren't doing well beforehand.
The season's been fraught with quite a few incidents, though.
Yeah, but I mean, they also, no offense, they took out the player who was the most, rambunctious, volatile, angry, didn't get along.
Yeah, but they're a damn good goalie.
Well, guess it's working out. So what are your plans for the rest of the evening?
No plans. I'm waiting for Logan to get back, and then we can discuss about heading out again.
Cool. Oh yeah, you probably want to go to
The base, yes.
Solarian said.
Something like that.
Get a secret lab, sneak in, take all the secrets. Pew pew pew, kill them all.
Hey, Tiala, your line is, if you wanted, you could come along.
Could come.
Tiala, your line is.
I don't know how long she's got off. She only got a couple of days.
Fair. We'd need some kind of hyper-fast ship to get to Rule all the way on the several inches away from the
It's just over there.
What system?
The rule system is the Yartaz system. I don't know if you've got a record of it because, there's no way you've got the galaxy map already in your system for it.
No.
All I've got is this laminated picture of our ship.
Ah.
Yeah, we did have a galaxy map at some point, but damned if I know where it went.
Maybe Ray has it.
Oh God, you know what?
Mr. Matt. We're not going anywhere until we have 100% map of the galaxy.
Yeah, Trevor.
So what? We'll probably head down to both star chart.
Oh, you go to Barrier Frontier.
Yep.
See if there is. Yes, there is news on the Vey. D10.
It's another one.
So it jumps down to 3.
Wow.
A Hanar fugitive on the Asari planet Sion has finally been captured after evading authorities for over 3 weeks. A former teacher of religious history at Polos University, Rodol was found guilty of sexually assaulting several Asari maidens taking his classes several months ago. He would stalk isolated students on the campus around grounds after hours, paralyze them, and then sexually abuse them. This happened to 12 Asari aged between 62 and 115, and he was only caught when a groundskeeper caught him in the act. Rodol was due to stand trial last month, but a clerical error saw him being placed in the wrong cell, allowing him to slip out, as it was not graded to older Hanar. The difficulty many other species have at recognizing different Hanar at a glance allowed him to remain uncaught until he fell back into old habits, trying to assault a worker at a diner this past weekend. Authorities have assured CNN that they will be extra vigilant to make sure all future cells are Hanar-proof for Robold from now on.
In my mind, the groundskeeper that caught him was Bluto.
I know what you mean. Yes, it is.
I was thinking of Groundskeeper
Now.
Willie.
It's not. It's like Krogan Bluto, basically.
I'll just
There's like one.
I'll just be getting my chainsaw.
Yeah, like there's one slightly squinty guy, and there's one really almost popped out of his head up.
Yeah, that guy. That Krogan
That's
seems some shit.
disgusting. The way it is.
It's getting worse. I don't know what this galaxy's like.
Well, you're out there trying to fix it, right?
Trying.
Yeah, you made some headway today. Good. You know where to hit that lab now.
Yes. Another planet that's hard to get to and hard to get onto.
Well, I'm sure you could, work it out. And
We're using another planet, and then immediately we.
you know, don't need any. No, I'm sure you guys have got it.
Would you like to come along?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was like, she brought the lamb up a second time. She wants to come
I
along.
didn't think I would keep you hanging this long, but it was enjoyable. Logan already suggested asking you.
Oh. Wow. He really okay.
He did? Yeah, he did.
Works in mysterious ways. He's not even here, and he's somehow.
You don't know that.
somehow doing that.
Everywhere.
The elevator opens, and there's the marketplace. You absolutely know how it's laid out now because I sent you maps last week.
I got maps.
Oh, don't tell Ray.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That'll get him right hard.
Yep, so I'll head to the market.
Oh, directions!
Delighted. Happy to see you, Tiala. How can I help you?
I need maps on the system.
And give him the
So what was it again? It was
Yard tech.
the Yache system. Najim cluster is the
Nudgem clusters what I need.
Nudge him.
It's actually Nanjim, Nanjim.
Nanjim.
Jim.
Man.
Jim's no.
Jim's
Jim's
name.
name! We'll give him a really disappointing boy!
I think I'll smell shite.
Oh god, now this character has to exist. And she has to show up.
Oh, Graham, but I'm halfway across the galaxy. I can hardly be blamed for.
You're coming with me!
You've been hanging around with that Scunner Campbell again.
His initial price is 500 credits.
Hey, Ben. You can get 10 bananas for that.
Wait, what? You're really overpaying for
Two.
bananas. 500 credits.
Really?
How about 400?
It's like, unless
It's
I roll
in
a
an
big
excited rush.
20, and I don't.
Okay.
Reluctantly. Very well.
Well, I
you
keep
are a good regular customer.
coming back for you.
He's losing money hand over fist from our regular customers.
No, he's not.
I mean, he's basically charging for digital data that's just
That he can
be
just
like-
make a
Yeah, but
copy
it's
of.
protected.
my understanding is that it needs updating every couple of weeks.
yeah, it's like a freaking
Because of galactic
Garmin
drift.
fucking GPS.
Well, I mean, Garmin GPS doesn't really have that much of an excuse. Main Street is still going to be Main Street. It's not like we're moving Gore.
No, but they're supposed to update with stuff like, oh, there's roadworks here, so here's a more efficient path,
man,
and
that shit's
and
not
even
right.
like, oh, there's cops pulling people over here. Don't know how.
It was
On the
never
ball
very
it
accurate
actually
with
is.
me.
Yeah, no, I definitely know that I updated when I picked up my dad's car. We updated it before I left, and then I hit these roadworks on the way back, and it was like they're not listed. Like some of them were, but a bunch 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 were.